Hello everyone, welcome to the Master Your Pop series. This month we are going to be exploring BIGVU. So this is part 1. We'll be reviewing my business app criteria and we'll go over how the teleprompter setup works on your mobile device, and we'll also discuss pricing. All right, so hello everyone. Welcome to the Master Your Pop series. I'm so excited to show you BIGVU. This is the application that helped me become confident in front of the camera. And so I found this handy teleprompter app several years ago, and I've watched it evolve, and it has really helped me create video content and basically not feel overwhelmed or anxious when I'm recording it. So before we dive in, I want to review my business app criteria. Remember, this is the business app criteria that I created for myself. Every time an application caught my eye, I would put it through the 4 criteria and see if it was really worth my time. So we're going to review that super quickly. Let's do that here. So the business app criteria is 4 different areas. We have price, time, mobile app, and customer service. So for the pricing, for the basic pricing, it's $89 for the year. For the year, not per month. And I recently just upgraded to the next tier, which is $139 per year. Okay, and the price, I think, is very, very fair. They haven't raised it too high, in my personal opinion. And I think you will see that you really get a lot for a lot more bang for your buck, in a sense, with their pricing. It's very, very fair for what they offer you. Next is time. So it does not take a lot of time. I don't think it takes a lot of time to really kind of figure out how to navigate around this application. Everything has a learning curve. I'm not going to deny that. Everything has a learning curve. However, I felt very confident in navigating around the BIGVU platform, and I feel very confident being able to also remember time is how long does it take for you to learn how to use the app. So that learning curve, along with how in the future, if you do have a VA, are you going to be able to teach that person or teach their clients how to use that application? So I believe it's a very, very teachable and usable application. Next, all the applications that I use are mobile accessible. I have to be able to leave my workspace and be able to access certain parts of my business away from my workspace on my mobile device. So one of the business app criteria is mobile application. And today we're going to explore BIGVU's mobile application, and then I will share with you more ways to enhance your subscription if you choose this application for your small business, for your marketing needs. Last but not least, customer service. I almost shared this a little too early, but I have been very excited and very happy with BIGVU's customer service. They are very, very quick to respond to you and very, very helpful. And you can even send videos back and forth to each other that will help you resolve the issue very, very quickly. Alrighty. So from there, we're going to get into how this teleprompter works. So you should be able to see the teleprompter here, and then you'll also be able to see it here. I'm going to be demonstrating it literally on the phone because I feel like even though you can see the screen over here, I feel like it's really helpful for you to also see me touch the screen. Okay, so I'm trying to give you 2 different views here. So this is BIGVU. I'm actually going to pop back to and actually come out of this, and I will go back into BIGVU. So that's the BIGVU. It's the little purple right here in the very top. I'm going to click on that. Those are all of my applications that I use for my business. All right, so here are all the projects So when you open up BIGVU, this is what you're going to see first. You're going to see all of your projects that you've created. So I am looking for a particular video. Here we are. So this is the Anatomy Nerd wrap-up message. You might have seen this on my social channels. It is a wrap invite, but I created it as in a poem and then kind of made it rhyme. So I was very excited about that. So this is, you can see several different takes here. So one thing that I love about BIGVU is that learning curve. I'm pretty certain that they put that into their building the application, because if you mess up on your script, you can immediately take a new take. You don't have to come out and reload it. And, they make it super easy to take another take if you're unhappy with that one, or you flip your words, or you don't pause where you're supposed to pause, things like that. Sometimes you can get a little tripped up. But this is just so you can see, I took a lot of takes here. And on take 5, there were several tries there. And take 5, these little areas right here, you can see underneath take 5, you can see the little blue captions and blue logo. And then the next one has also a blue music underneath there. I will show you, that is part of the way, those are pieces that you can add to your videos to create, to enhance them. So it's pretty awesome. So this is where I started. I started with use BIGVU for this, obviously. And so you can see this one is from the phone. I was literally in front of my closet. You can see the closet doors there, but I tried to make it work. So you can just see I'm kind of messed up. So it was only 7 seconds. So I definitely took another take. But I know that this was one of my best takes here. So we'll do that. So I added, and I'm going to show you this, but I just want to show you kind of the end product and then work our way backwards a little bit, okay? So here is the end product on a BIGVU video being recorded on the mobile device. I won't show you the whole thing, but you can see it.
Muscle discomfort or pain? If yes, it might be time for us to collaborate. First, your age isn't an excuse not to move. Trust me, your body still has plenty of use. Listen to your body. It's trying to communicate. So let's take some time to investigate.
So there's that. Just wanted to show you what that's going to look like. There we go. And then here I added captions. So depending on what you want to do, you can add certain layers and certain pieces of content, like an image or a lower third. Here, or in this take, you can see the captions. This is what I was trying to show you earlier. I'm just going to turn that down. So as you're looking at those captions, you can see that some of them are bolded yellow and some of them are bolded teal. So you can have a branded captions, and I will show you how to do that in one of the future videos. Today, we're just going to look at the script and I want to show you how to set up that teleprompter on the mobile device. But I just want to show you some of the cool features of BIGVU, and we'll explore those a little bit more. All right, so here is the picture or the take that's on my iPad mini. I'm literally looking at my iPad mini right now. This is usually the device that I use to record them. So you can kind of see it's it's not the vertical, it's horizontal. And it's a wider shot there. So you'd probably turn the camera so it would be horizontal so you could watch that video. All right, so that is another view of what you can do with BIGVU. You can have it that vertical or you can have it horizontal. It's up to you, however you would like. So the vertical ones would be really good for Instagram, and then the horizontal ones would be excellent for your YouTube channel, for instance. Okay, whoops. All right, so let's just say I'm not happy with these, or it's time to just refresh, just time to refresh the content, okay? So I'm gonna click on this red icon that looks like a video recorder, and we're gonna start setting this up. So you can see on the very bottom, well first, let's check this out. You can see your script and you can see that edit button. So let's click on the edit. And here is the script. You can see that. So you can really write your script anywhere. I do highly recommend that you keep all of your big scripts somewhere else, like a Google Doc, or if you use a project management system that has a doc system attached to it. I use ClickUp, and I have all of my scripts in a safe place. Trust me, I thought I was going to be able to rely on BIGVU to hold those, but I had a few instances where I lost my material and I did not put it in a Google Drive, and I did not put it in my ClickUp. So please note this. Find a space or an area wherever you keep your notes or your tasks or projects where you're going to store all of these scripts just in case. Always keep yourself prepared for that, for the worst. So any not typos, but any edits or whatever you want to do here, you certainly can. I know that this is good to go. I just want to maybe pick up my pace, or I know it really well. I want to do more hand gestures or move more around the camera sort of thing. So we'll save that. Now let's review the bottom. You can see the bottom menu here. So you can resize. So resizing, hold on, let me change this. There we go. You still see that? Okay, cool. Resizing is resizing the text. You can see it getting wider and then more narrow. So that's up to you. But play around with this. I also suggest I read the script a couple times beforehand out loud to myself and kind of get my rhythm, kind of feel out that script a little bit. I don't just take the script, I have to read it through. I kind of have a little process there. All right, you can also change the size of the font, especially when you're recording on your phone. I highly recommend having a tripod so it's right straight in front of you. You can see I am literally in front of my camera. You want to be right in front of the camera. You don't want it below you and you don't want it too high. So you can change that font size. Next is the speed. So the basic version of BIGVU, you can change the speed in increments of 10 only. I think that's how this, let's just make sure it's just 10, or increments of 10. So you can start seeing how that scrolls, okay? So every time I change that, so if I was saying, I'm gonna read this actually out loud when I scroll this next. So I'm going to, okay, speed, do you experience muscle discomfort or pain? If yes, maybe it's time for us to collaborate. First, your age isn't something, so you find that tempo that was a bit fast. I think I'm more at 160. When I do this, or closer to 170, there we go, perfect. And I'll do that again. We'll just let it slide out. Okay. There we go. Do you experience muscle discomfort or pain? If yes, maybe it's time for us to collaborate. First, your age isn't an excuse not to move, ... right? So you can kind of play around with that speed. You can you can do a start point. That's a new feature. I have not used that yet. And then exposure, you can play around with the exposure here. I don't necessarily play around with that either. And then when you are ready, okay, let's say everything's set. I got my speed at 170. My font size looks good. Resize, I don't need to do that. So when you're ready, you are going to press the record button. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. And you'll see this in real action. So I haven't really practiced this, so we'll see how it goes. I might have to restart it, but that's a part of the joy of using BIGVU and kind of making these videos. So you'll see the countdown. I'm going to tell you, you'll see the countdown, and then we'll start saying the words. And I'm just going to do a little bit of this. This is just an example. So you'll see the countdown. Don't forget to smile. Do you experience muscle discomfort or pain? If yes, maybe it's time for us to collaborate. First, your age isn't an excuse not to move. Trust me, your body still has plenty of use. Listen to your body. It's trying to communicate. So let's take some time to investigate. Scan your body from head to toe. Don't try to rush this. Take it slow. Find any areas with muscle tension. These areas need your immediate attention. Pain means our muscles require change, meaning moving your body in all planes, sagittal, frontal, and transverse. This guarantees your movements are diverse. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that. We'll stop there. Okay, we'll say another thing is this camera is up high for this demo. This one be way more lower, and you will be able to see that it does not look like you are reading. It looks like you're looking at directly at the camera. Okay, so from here, let's say, yes, that looks good. And we'll do the crop, captions, and logo. So I just want to show you. Oh, we'll do captions. Actually, that's not what I wanted to do. So we'll upload this. After you're done, we're going to upload this. I'm going to show you all of that fun stuff at another one. So this takes a second just to upload. You can see that on the screen there. And once this is complete, then we're going to open that up. And so this is the next point that you do, is you open this up on your computer. Okay, so it's made another one. For us to edit. So that's going to process really quick. And then we'll click on that one. And let's see. I guess let's see. Let's try it with the captions. English. And let's do square or let's just do that. That's fine. Wow. Okay. So this has totally changed. Now you can do the captions on your mobile device. That is super cool. Very, very exciting. All right. So we'll do this logo up in the corner. You see how it came up into the corner there? It'll update. There it is. And so watch the logo. You can change this. Oops, you can change the size of it. Let it update. There you go. That's a little big. Oh, let's move it back down. There we go. And then you can see select the position. You can do top, left, bottom, right. And then when you're done, you can say that's good. Let's see. We can do the sound or the music. So this is really cool. Hopefully you can hear this. Let's see. I'm up loud. Here we go. Let's do motivational. So hopefully you heard a little bit. It's kind of a nice little motivational jingle. Let's do curiosity. That's not very loud. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a variety of music that you can choose from, and then you can do your outro and intro cards, so you can add those, which is really awesome. I typically do the outro, and that's what the outro card looks like. You can see that on the screen over here to my left, and you can change any of that information if you need to. And I'm just gonna keep, and then you can, wow, this has really changed. It looks really awesome. They did a great job. Cool. So next we can update. So it'll update the video with that outro card. All right, so let's do next. And we're just gonna make that video, save and make video. And it's gonna take a second while that is processing. Think about how you can start using BIGVU for your business, for getting the word out about a project that you're working on, or maybe a nonprofit, something like that. This has been an epic application, and I have been using this application for several years now. I am very, very, very happy with it. And I just recently upgraded, so now what I can do is I can also record use the teleprompter from a desktop. So, or from, I use my tablet, my iPad Pro, so I can use that on using the browser. So that's really awesome and pretty handy too if you prefer that versus looking at the teleprompter on your phone. So it still might take a little bit to process this, but I just want to show you the finished product of that. So once that's complete, then we will kind of come back to that. But thinking of some additional tools that you will need for BIGVU, I highly recommend, this is a Manfrotto tripod. It has, I'll just lift it up, it has these awesome clips, easy peasy, and it's pretty darn tall. And then this centerpiece also raises up as well, but I won't raise it up here. This whole thing is all maneuverable, and it goes very, very low, about the height of this first piece of the leg here, all the way to as high as it is. As you can see, it's about as high as me now. So this is really handy. I have a Joby attachment here, like a claw that is attached to this. Let me just show you how that works. So I'll take this out, and then I have this little piece that connects into the top of the tripod, and then it locks in. Another thing you can do is you can also include a microphone. I have a really awesome microphone that attaches to this piece. So I highly recommend this. This is an awesome microphone. This is from Joby as well. And this will attach right here. We'll just slide on. And then you can tighten it down. And then there's a little attachment that you can purchase that has this attachment, and then it goes into here, and then you'll be able to use this fluffy area as your microphone, and it's very, very powerful. It's a very strong microphone. I'm very, very happy with this. So this is Joby, this microphone. This piece that's holding the phone, the claw, is also Joby. I'll put all of this information in the caption below. And then this is a Manfrotto tripod. I actually have two large tripods like this that collapse down, and they literally fit in my purse when they're all the way collapsed. All right. Well, this is taking a little bit longer than I was anticipating, so I apologize about that. But that's another thing too, is when you are processing the video, you are going to need to have something to do in between. It does take a little bit of time. It isn't instant. Video does take a little extra time to create, of course, and then also to edit down as well. So also in the captions, I will have a link for you to try out BIGVU and see if it works for you. And of course, if you have any questions ever about how to use this for your business, or want some ideas, or need help setting up maybe a little demo, let me know. I'd be happy to jump on a quick call and give you a little demo. So that's always very helpful, especially when you are doing it hands-on. All right, so I'm gonna just pretend that that was processed, and we're going to, I did kind of show you what it looked like, the finished product. So I'll show you this one more time. This is the finished product of.
Do you experience muscle discomfort or pain? If yes, maybe it's time for us to collaborate. First, your age isn't an excuse not to move. Trust me, your body still has plenty of use. Listen to your body. It's trying to communicate. So let's take some time to investigate. Scan your body from head to toe. Don't try to rush this. Take it slow.
All right. So that would be basically the finished product after you go through those steps. Oh, it looks like it's processed. Let's take a look. So just know that this is just a test video. So I'm definitely not looking right directly at the camera like I am right now. That would all be different. But let's just take a look at what you can do with the mobile device with your BIGVU account. No. For some reason, it's not showing my, oh, I see what I did. I'm sorry. I made the music too loud. I see what I did. Well, I'm not going to edit that right now, but you'll see that is what you can do with BIGVU. BIGVU is going to allow you to create and add music, add your intro and outro cards, your logo, captions. So if those types of features are what you want on your video content, then BIGVU is an incredible app that will serve you well, and you'll be able to create excellent videos with it. So I am going to close for now. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. I hope this was very helpful for you to actually see how to use BIGVU for your business and how to go through the steps on how to create a BIGVU video, going through the teleprompter, setting up the script, setting up all those features like your speed and the light and the size of the text and that sort of thing. All of those things are going to help you really master your pop with your videos. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and thank you so much for taking the time to join me. Have a great one.